Yep, Call Wavetro died. Show's over, canceled. Silly old me canceling shows. I would love to be more lighthearted about it, but I've actually been very, very unhappy lately. Okay, so 2 reasons why I killed Call Wavetro. Oh, by the way, sorry if the gameplay is distracting. I backed this game called The Big Catch on Kickstarter, and they put a free demo on Steam, so I'm just getting my money's worth right now. Anyways, 2 reasons why I did this. One, I think I had flawed reasoning to begin with when I said, like, dude, I just want to commit to something consistent and make it a consistent series. So I watch a lot of YouTube in my free time. Probably have an addiction at this point. And around the time where I started it, like last May, like last month, I was starting to get into streamer adjacent creators, which are creators that aren't exactly streamers, but they behave similarly. They got the multiple channels. You have the main channel, you have like the gaming highlights channel, you have the clips channel, you have the compilations, etc. And the thing about these creators, like streamers on YouTube, is that they're very good at being on your mind every single day. Like they're like always there. And so when I noticed this, I thought, I unfortunately thought, oh, I need to do the same because if I do this, I'll have an audience ready to go whenever I want to do something more polished or something that isn't like as persistent. Difference being that the reason why those creators do that and why the streamers do that is they do it for a living. They're cranking up that parasocialness and then using that to get money out of it. And I just want the audience. I just wanted the audience ready to go. They have the team of editors, so they could just churn shit out, and I just have me. But regardless, I figured I just want to commit to something since I looked at my YouTube channel and mistakenly thought to myself, this is bad. I keep switching it up, and every time I switch it up, I'm punishing myself on YouTube because YouTube wants you to be consistent forever and ever. So I was like, okay, let's just do it. Let's just do Call Wavetro. So I started it. Things have been going good. Then I started to get getting tired of doing it every week. So I said, okay, let's punt it for like a month, and come back to the next episode sometime in a month instead of doing it every week because it was kind of getting intense every week, editing it every week. But recently, though, after I finished that last episode last month, between back then and then now, I got into another YouTuber, which I'm trying not to name YouTubers. I have nothing against them, but this YouTuber was mildly adjacent to the one I was talking about before. But this one is has an insane backlog. You have the 2 gaming channels, the friends channels, the podcast channels, the podcast friends on that channel playing games. You have then another podcast with a different person, and then this channel with highlights, and that with and basically it was this person has a fucking insane backlog across many channels, and I found myself watching 2-hour best of compilations of people playing video games with their friends, and I felt terrible because I was basically deep into content slop. This is slop. It's just kind of, it's entertaining. Nothing to knock against YouTubers, but that's what it basically is. And I realized in that moment, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the reason why someone is instead of maybe trying out a hobby or is doing something maybe slightly more healthier after a bad day at work. I didn't want them to just be like, you know what, I'll just rot and vegetate and put on a 1-hour nothing video while I eat my dinner. And so yeah, especially when I look back at all my other older videos, because I was planning on maybe I should unlist some videos, after I quit animation. But then I realized, oh no, actually most of these are pretty good. Even the one with where I played GeoGuessr, which honestly I really fucking love that game. But my weakest videos are my long rambling ones, and even those are still pretty decent. The 2 of Ask Wavetro with the gangster SpongeBob in the thumbnail, and even Call Wavetro. The voicemails. It was fun, even if it is kind of a really long video to sit down and commit to, the series. But I'm just not really. It's not my proudest thing. It's not what I really want to make the most. It was just me making something just for the sake of getting into a good habit of posting often and being there on people's minds more often, because that's what productive YouTubers do. I think I misconstrued that because I just don't have fun making it anymore, which goes into reason number 2. But let's just cut back to this. Now I don't have fun making Call Wavetro, and now not only that, but I kind of realized it's kind of abusive to even cultivate a slight degree of parasocial attachment. And I don't mean abusive oh look, the shit I've been doing before, Ask Wavetro, or the Patreon I did a while ago, or even doing this Call Wavetro monthly. I'm talking more if I even tried to push myself harder, oh, what if I did what those other people did, and I and I sunk some money on editors, and I also started playing games with friends and just started churning it out. If I even I don't know, I just kind of realized, oh god, I feel like I'm contributing to some bigger problem. And every time I also post something of this slop adjacent video, it starts to push Stickman 2020 to the bottom of my video catalog. So it just gets further and further buried down. And I think that still has. I think people should obviously still discover that in current year. Even though it's people going to be asking me, oh hey, why don't you still make these videos? Haha, I don't want to get into that. I'm not bringing back Stickman 2020 or Keyfolder. Regardless, overall, my initial reasons for starting this were, hey, cut it out. Sorry, my roommate's cat has a bell collar and it jingles every time. Yeah. Anyways, overall, I need to trust myself and even the algorithm to just make the videos I actually want to make, which will take maybe even longer and be way shorter and have nowhere near the footprint these for-profit creators have. And yeah, just acknowledge that I was really trying to just be consistent just because I thought that's what other people do. That's what a good YouTuber does, and maybe that number of mine, that 42.7 thousand subscribers, maybe that'll stop dropping, but no, there's no point if I'm not going to have fun doing that. If I don't want to make, these long videos that just kind of fill time, then don't make them. And then also, the whole feeling bad about just being an attention parasite, even though I'm probably maybe exaggerating a little bit, but dude, I felt so fucking shit when I was just watching an hour and a half best of 2023 compilation of these guys playing video games, and it's why am I watching this instead of playing video games with actual friends or something? I don't know. I'm getting very wary of parasocial. Whatever. Don't ask me my opinion on streamers. Either way, I did come back to YouTube in the end because it is the least damaging social media out there. But at the end of the day, it's still very easy to get addicted to, and I don't want to contribute to that, especially when paired with food. Jesus Christ, when was the last time I ate a meal without watching YouTube, other than going outside, to eat? But yeah, that's reason number one why Call Wavetro has died. I think my desire to be consistent with something was bad idea. I wanted to just churn out slop or something, and I don't want to do that. But reason number two, I think the bigger reason here is something I probably should have realized sooner, because I just don't think I'm a guy that does series or just wants to commit to a series. I always thought this was a problem I had. I just got to keep finding the right series. Or actually, sorry, no. Let me start with the actual things leading up to me randomly pulling the plug on Call Wavetro. I've been very stressed thinking about editing the next episode this month, even though I said, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it, George. Just kick it off to the side for a month and come back to it." But I still think about oh god, I don't want to edit it this month. I do not want to edit this month. Oh god, I keep thinking about it. And I can't even focus on the other things I want to do. I have a very bad time juggling projects. I don't even want to do the other things in my free time because I'm just thinking about, oh god, I have to sit down and edit that fucking Call Wavetro episode, and I'm already so bored of editing videos because I just get bored of things fast, I'm already bored of making Call Wavetro, and this has also happened to all my other Dead series, I got bored of making Keyfolder, I got bored of the We Made a Pizza thing. Got bored of Ask Wavetro, got bored of when I did the game dev, etc. I would say the same thing about Teddy and Ben, but that was burnout. That's different. But more or less, I don't like being chained to a series. I eventually, after maybe even one iteration or maybe 2 or 3 iterations or episodes, I'm tired of it. I just want something differently stimulating for me to create. And instead of me calling myself, now I can get back to the point I was making earlier. Instead of me calling myself flawed for that, I can be instead of me calling myself being unable to focus or just lock in on something, or me oh, I just have to keep finding the next great series. Then once I find the perfect series, everything will be great and I'll stick with it forever and ever. Like how I did with Stickman 2020 for a year. I just got to keep finding the perfect formula. Maybe it's neither of those things. Maybe I just that's just who I am. Maybe I just want to keep changing it up, and you know what? That's fine. Kind of wished I realized that sooner. I don't have to worry about ever finding the perfect series, or have to worry about sticking to one for a long period of time so I get rewarded with subscribers or something, or because I don't want to fucking do this for a job, and especially because that goes back to the point I said earlier, just hire editors or something, which would obviously make things easier, but I don't want to. I'd just be losing money that I'd rather be saving to continue rebuilding my emergency savings because I still need to fix that. But also, it's like, I'll just get the money from ads or sponsors or Patreon, which, I've already said at length, I don't want to do ads or sponsors or Patreon. Either way, I don't want to do those because I use ad block and I don't trust sponsors. And then when I did a Patreon, I just got stressed about making my videos faster because people were donating me thinking they'd get more videos in the future. It's kind of weird how the only way I can make money off of this is like having a shop or something, but whatever the case. This may mean this means that I may never see my 50,000 subscriber like ever, or that my sub count might even go below 40,000 now, but that's okay. That's fine. So, what can you do? Kind of sucks, but yeah. Either way, I'm just not a guy that does series, likes to make series, whatever the fuck you say it, At least I don't want to do them for very long. I just want to keep changing it up, and it's really funny because I still want to do that Teddy and Ben comic, and now even I don't know how long that will last, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I'll still be here. I'll still be making stuff because I still have that fucking bug, that disease where I need to make stuff and post it online and have people see it. So, yeah. So that's why the show's dead. Those two reasons. Yeah. Now, none of this is to say that I didn't appreciate everyone who called in when I ran Call of Wavetro. I super appreciated it. It was such a fun idea to do while it was still fun for me to edit, and I still have the number. Like, it cost me nothing to keep that phone number. So maybe it could come back in the future for something else. But either way, for now, though, I think there's only one left to do now that, I'm killing the show off, and that is I've uploaded a compilation of all unused voicemails. All of them. I don't know how long the video is because I have to go edit it after I record this, but I've uploaded all the voicemails. All of them. And so if you ever left a voicemail on the Google Voice or on the... I have to check Signal, but on the Signal app, not the text messages, though, that's annoying to collect. But if you've ever left a voicemail or a voicemail on Signal and you've never been in an episode of Call Wavetro, you're in that video. You are somewhere in that video. Congrats. It did not go to waste. Don't worry. And I also think I did notice is that like it might not be every single voicemail because apparently Google Voice did accidentally glitch on some of them. Like I got a couple voicemails that are just like 30 seconds or 2 minutes of silence, and then I get a message saying, "Hey, where's my voicemail?" And it's just like, shit, Google Voice might have corrupted it. But other than that, all of them are there. It's the least I could do. All right, you can go check it out. Well, later. Don't go check it out. Don't go check it out yet, because before you do, I want to end off on one last text message and one last voicemail for this specific video, because these two will get a special shout out. All right, so this text message, the reason why I wanted to put it in, it's from Washington, D.C. It's from the guy that pretends to be Joe Biden. It goes, "My little boy has a surprise for you. The whole Oval Office was hooting and hollering at this one. Send message." Which is a pretty funny message, but you're thinking, okay, why'd you put that in? Well, it's because this guy actually knows Blender, and he took the audio from my unfinished Stickman 2020 revival attempt, and he fucking animated it in 3D. Check this shit out.
Take care. Don't get robbed. Next. Good morning. What? I would like to know how much my car weighs. Teddy, you're not supposed to be here. Then how come the highway lets me take this exit? Why wasn't there like a sign that said, "You must be this tall to get weighed," or something? Look, the station is for trucks only, Teddy. You just have to leave. But I'm already here. It can't be that illegal for me to learn how much my car weighs. Okay, fine. 3,059 pounds. Now leave. Wait, hang on. You didn't let me conduct my experiments. What do you mean your experiments? What are you on right now? Just give me a second. Almost done here. Just need more time. Thank you. Teddy, stop! Okay, how much does the car weigh? 3,059 pounds. Shoot. Okay, next one. Teddy, you need to leave! Why are you covering your car in oil? Because oil floats on water. Is it working? Is my car flying? 3,059 pounds. Oh, come on! What do you mean, oh, come on? Why did you actually think that would work? I needed to be sure. These mysteries keep me awake at night, man. Teddy, look me in the eye and tell me with a straight face that you genuinely believe wet oil can possibly make objects fly. Well, you don't know anyone who's tried it. How would you know it doesn't work? Whatever. Are you done? Are you done with your experiments? Do you think the guy behind me would let me check the difference between 10 pounds of steel and 10 pounds of feathers? Just go, Teddy! Leave! Okay, I'm going. Just hit me up at the pool tables once your shift's over. Peace, dude. Please get a job, Teddy. See you later, man. Jeez. Oh my god. Okay, next. What?
Dude, that was fucking awesome. That was great. I think it was so funny that this person went through all the effort to like create all that and like use the Teddy models and make the hose and the car and the 3D trees, and then just takes that, puts it in a 144 pixel resolution text message, and just punts it over to me. It just doesn't even upload to YouTube. Just that's it. That is the highest quality version. I have that video right now. Also, shout out to the person who made like a meme of like the stickman on Family Feud. I'll put a link to that below. Sorry, I didn't squeeze it in. I'm just trying to make this video short, but I'll put you on screen as well. Thank you, person from Oklahoma who did that. But yeah, the other thing is that I want to end on this one caller, which, by the way, this is the caller who had me write down numbers on a sticky note, and the numbers have been on my desk forever, and it's been driving me crazy to know what this was for. What the fuck is this thing for, you know? And so, yeah, the numbers are 12, 37, 28, 63, and 5, and I don't know what the fuck they are. So I actually had to break this rule. I did use the call Wavetro number to text this caller and be like, hey, can you leave part 2 of your mystery numbers voicemail thing because the show's going to end. So this caller is the only one who's ever called in knowing that the show is going to end and is going to be the final voicemail officially of Call Wavetro. And with that, let us play it and find out the mystery.
Hey there, Wavetro. Happy to check on you, but, you know, we gotta do them numbers, so let's see if you have these remembered. 12, the numbers from a few weeks ago were
12, 37, 28, 65.
12,
yes,
37,
yes,
28,
yes,
63,
yes,
and 5.
Got them all.
If you got these numbers right, you win a thank you.
Oh.
Thank you so much for entertaining me.
Oh, thank
you so much for a lot of this stuff, man. You put me a lot more into Blender. I wouldn't have done some of this stuff. I wouldn't have met the people I've met now because I've actually met a friend because of I met a few people through your channel.
Wait, that's sick.
So that was really cool. Like I'm rambling, but yeah, thank you. The numbers 12, 37,
28, 63,
28,
yeah.
63, and 5.
I got it.
Thank you, Wavetro. Thank you, George. Yeah.
Oh, that was nice. Guys, I did it. I won the Maryland Powerball lottery. I won an epic thank you. Thank you, caller from Maryland. And that concludes Call Wavetro. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, before I go and you go, last 2 more things before you go. One being, I do have one more video coming up in July. It is technically a continuation of a previous one, because it is a travel video. It's funny, I'm talking about killing series, and here I am continuing one. But whatever the case, keep on the lookout for that travel video this July. It could be early August. I don't know when it'll be done, but watch out for that. And then, other than that, I'm pretty much about to go to the store and grab milk, which is basically a common meme in YouTube being like, I'm gonna disappear again. It's good to go do other stuff, my own shit that I want to do before I upload here again. And yeah, there's the thing I figured out. The best way for me to like not feel guilty about not uploading is that I started that monthly newsletter, State of the Wavetro. I'm going to put that on screen right now. It's still on the May article, but there's going to be a June one soon. But if you sign up for your email at news.wavetro.net, or just check the YouTube community tab, or that website, or even the Newgrounds news tab on my page, you on my Newgrounds page, you'll get a monthly update about what I've been doing while away. And honestly, it's one of the better decisions I've done, because it's a nice balance of not having to put something together so frequently that'll be public, and that isn't like all the way like the effort of a video, but also making sure I don't go crazy not being able to tell people I'm still alive and still working on stuff. So yeah, monthly newsletter at news.wavetro.net if you're so interested, or in the YouTube community tab, or on my Newgrounds tab in the news section, whatever the case. Yeah. Overall, if here's the TLDR, I was wrong about needing a consistent series. I don't need to upload constantly just so I have an audience. It's not worth it if it's not fun. And it's not fun for me to stick to one series for too long. And, I just get bored and stressed out. And it should be the norm for me to keep switching it up. Canceling shows is actually good. It's what creatively makes me happy. And this stupid trend of me trying to find the perfect series, or trying to tell myself I'm bad if I can't commit to one. And sorry I didn't edit an actual final episode of Call Wavetro. Hope you enjoyed those 2 calls, though. The one call and 1 text. And anyone who left a voicemail and didn't make it in the show is in my other upload, which is now on screen. Thank you for your time. I hope the gameplay wasn't too distracting. Again, the game's called The Big Catch. It looks fun. Backed on Kickstarter. I hope it's good. I mean, it looks like I'm having fun playing it. But yeah, I will see you around. Bye-bye.
All right, cool. Best of luck with everything, and get good at sneaky butts.